you going? Welcome to my video on meditation. Now this isn't an instructional video. This is just going to be a video about explaining what meditation is, the different sorts of meditation you can do, and just a whole heap of other stuff. You know, I hear all the time, I can't meditate. Oh, my brain is too busy, I can't meditate. I can't get my mind to stay still. I can't stay still long enough to sit and meditate. Oh, I can never do that. I hear this stuff all the time. When I mention or bring up, meditation, they're the sorts of responses I get. I mean, I occasionally get, oh, I love meditation. It is so good for you. And it is really, really good for you. It just helps us chill out. And in my last few videos, I've talked about, and you've heard me say, we all need time to chill out. And meditation does that, okay? It helps us connect back to ourselves. It gives us time to just chill, okay? That's what it's about. I'm going to read you, I've done a bit of research because, there's lots of different types of meditation. I know some of them, I don't know all of them. Some of them I went, oh, geez, I've forgotten about that one. I've actually learnt about, and I thought, oh, I've forgotten. So I went on Google. I love Google. Oh, I just love Google. I went on Google and I found some stuff to do with meditation, and I also decided I wanted to find a definition for meditation. So if you see me looking down, please excuse me because I have got notes, because I can't remember all this stuff. There's a lot of information, and as much as I love meditation, and I do it every day myself. I do it before I start work every day. I do it for somewhere between half an hour to 15 minutes, depending on how I'm going for my time management. But the least amount I do is 15 minutes. The maximum I do is about half an hour. You don't have to do hours and hours and hours of meditation a day, okay? You don't have to do that. So don't think you do, you don't. Some people, they can, they're able to, they've got the time, they can, that's cool. But for most of us with busy lives, jobs, life, all sorts of stuff happening, most of us, our time is limited. So, 15 minutes a day is all you really need to try, to use. So I decided that I would find a definition of meditation. There was a few definitions, but this is the one that I really liked. So the definition I found of meditation, like I said, this is online, is the practice of turning your attention to a single point of reference. It can involve breathing, bodily sensations, a word, a phrase known as mantras, and I'm sure some of you heard Om Mani Padme Hum, or just Om itself. So it means turning your attention away from distracting thoughts and focusing on a single thing. So that single thing can be anything. Okay, it can be anything. It can be from your breath to, like we said, a mantra to, anything. All right? Why meditate? Why should I meditate? I get that. Why, people say, why should I meditate? Okay, because it's good for reducing stress. People that meditate, and it's been shown, there's lots of studies, just Google, go to Google, lots of studies show that it reduces stress in your life. Okay, it reduces stress in you, it reduces stress in your life. Okay, and who couldn't do with a little less stress in our life? Because it makes us stop, it makes us chill out, and it makes us focus our attention on something away from our everyday thoughts. The Buddhists, there's a lot Buddhists refer to it, they call it the monkey mind. That's a term that's very readily used within all the Buddhist faiths. And it means that your monkey mind means like a monkey. Your brain's jumping from one thing to the next thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. And it slows all that down and just gives you a single point of focus, and you can just go, and relax for a bit, okay? It also gives you, like I said, better focus, and it makes you more chilled out. Okay, so there's some of the benefits of meditating and why meditating. So a lot of people say, well, how long do I need to meditate for? Okay, when you're starting off meditating, don't try to go for, the big, long. Just start for 5 minutes a day. Just start off 5 minutes a day meditating. And then when you feel comfortable with meditating for 5 minutes, extend it for another 5 minutes to 10 minutes. And then when you're comfortable with that, extend it out to 15 minutes. So it's just do it gradually. Don't try to do the big shebang all at once, because you're going to set yourself up for failure. Okay, sure as eggs, you're going to set yourself up for failure. So just start with baby steps. It's like everything. Start small and work outwards. One of the other things to meditation is persistence. You've got to keep at it, okay? You've got to just keep persisting. And trust me, even I have my days where I struggle. I've been doing it for a fair while now, and even I still have days where I struggle with my meditation. My brain is I just have trouble. Even I still struggle, even today. So it's about persistence, but I do it because eventually, even when I'm having a day where I'm struggling, eventually my brain will just, sort of slow down, and I can just focus, and I can just, chill. So even I still struggle. So the key is persistence. It's just keeping at it. Just keep going and going and going and going and keep at it. Okay? That's really, really important. And the other thing is, don't have any expectations. Don't put any expectations. Don't put yourself under pressure. Just don't do it. Just no. Just don't do it. Just go with the flow and just teach yourself how to meditate. There's lots of different ways also. There's lots of different ways to meditate. So some of the ways we can meditate. Now, when you say to people, oh, I do meditation, the first image they get is one like a Buddhist monk or a yogi sitting in the cross-legged position, in the lotus position, usually with their hands like this. And that's how most people, not all, think about meditation. Okay? Yes, that is one way you can meditate. But you can do meditation. You can do sitting meditation. You can do walking meditation. You can do guided meditations. That's where you listen to a CD, or there's plenty of guided meditations on YouTube where you can put on headphones, you can sit and you can follow somebody guiding you through a meditation. They're really nice to do. You can also do mantra meditations, and they're the ones, like I said, like a Om Mani Padme Hum, Om, plus there's another one that I use, which is Amitabha. So any sort of word or phrase is known as a mantra. I'm sure there's lots of others. You just repeat that and you focus on just saying that over and over again. There's also other ways you can do it as well. You can lie down. You can do meditation lying down. The only thing that you've got to be careful, if you do meditation, if you're going to meditate lying down, the only thing you have to be careful of is that you could fall asleep, which isn't a bad thing because you're relaxed enough that you can drift off to sleep, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you actually want to be able to focus, it's usually better to do it sitting. So, sitting in a chair, or if you want to sitting cross-legged, it's usually better to sit to meditate if you can. You've also got moving meditation. Now, moving meditation is Qigong, which is also known as Tai Chi. I have done Tai Chi at some stage in my life a few years ago, and it is also a form of meditation. And Tai Chi in itself is really good. It's really good for your health. It's really good. So taking up Tai Chi, that is also meditation. It's moving meditation because they move very slowly. Okay. You've also got yoga. Yoga focuses on the breath. Yoga focuses on breath. It focuses on different movements. It focuses on how your body's feeling. So yoga is also another really, 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 really good way of meditating. So, you know, if you're going to meditate, you can do things like put on relaxing music. You can burn incense while you're meditating. You can do all those sorts of things as well. There's also some other ways that you can meditate. There's also different types of meditation that you can do. So some of the other types of meditation that you can do is metta meditation. Now that is known as loving kindness. It's about cultivating unconditional love towards yourself and others. So that's where you focus on sending yourself. Usually you're sitting to do that, and you're focusing on your breath to start with, and then you focus on your heart center, and you focus on sending love to yourself, and then you focus on sending love out to, usually it's your relatives or your children if you have children, and then your relatives, and then your friends, and then you just focus it outwards, and then to like your workmates, and then out to, you know, your community, and then out to where you're living. And so you focus on sending lovely vibrations out into the world. That's what loving kindness meditation is, and it's a really good thing to do. You've also got breath work meditation. Now this is where, and this is one of the most common ones, is where you focus on your breathing. You use your breathing as your focus. And the trick to it is you breathe from your abdomen. You breathe from your abdomen. But singers use their diaphragm. Down in the diaphragm area, down in your pelvic area. You probably can't see me from the waist up, but if you focus on your belly and you breathe in and your belly moves out and you hold it, and then you exhale slowly through your nose usually, and your belly goes in. And that's your point of focus, is your breathing. You focus on your breath, what your breath is doing. So you take your breath in, it goes down, and you push in your hand. What I do is I usually put my hands on my belly, so I actually physically feel my abdomen moving. And you push it out, and you hold, and then you exhale slowly through your nose, and then you bring it in, and that's your focus. You just focus on that. Now, if you have thoughts jumping in and jumping out and jumping in and jumping out, don't worry about it. The trick is don't focus on them. Let your thoughts be like clouds. They just drift in and they drift out. So you don't focus on them. You don't start thinking about stuff. If a thought pops in, just don't pay it any attention. Meditation is not having a blank mind. Okay, it's not having a blank mind. It's not about having no thoughts. Thoughts are going to come in and they're going to go out. The thing is, you don't focus on those thoughts. You let them come in. Oh, Charlie needs to go to football. Let it go out. You don't start thinking, oh, Charlie needs to go to football, and then I need to go and do this, and then I need to go and do... You just go, Charlie needs to go to football. Let it go, breathing. And if you get a lot of thoughts coming in, you just really focus on your breath. Another really good thing to do is counting from 1 to 10. And this is the way I was originally taught when I used to go to temple. We were taught to count. So we were taught to count from 1 to 10. One breath in was 1, and then you breathed out. And then your next breath in was 2, and then you breathed out. And you did this from 1 to 10, only to 10, and then you go back to 1. That's another way that you can meditate as well. You've also got the womb breathing, which is the abdomen work. They call it womb breathing because you focus on, if you're a female, you focus on your womb area. You focus on focusing, putting your attention into your womb area. You imagine a beautiful orange light under your hands. And once again, you're moving your hands up and down when you're breathing, and you expand that light throughout your womb area until it gets nice and bright, and you just focus on that light, and you focus on moving your hands up and moving your hands down. If you're a guy, that's known as your sacral chakra, and you also can put your focus there. all right, because that is also you can do in your abdomen as well. So you can do lots of other stuff. There's lots of other variations on those sorts of meditations that you can do. You've also got walking meditation. Now, you've got two types of walking meditation. You've got slow walking meditation, which I'm going to do another clip after I finish here, and I'll join it in at the end of this video to show you how to do walking meditation. It's not hard. The slow walking meditation is your focus is on your feet. So your focus is on how you're walking, and you walk really slowly. You've also got fast walking meditation where you walk quite quickly, and the trick with that is actually you're walking fast, but you're thinking about your fingertips. So when you're walking, excuse my slide, you're actually walking fast and you're actually swinging your arms like this, and you're actually focusing on your fingertips, and you actually will feel energy in your fingertips. So you're walking quick like this. So that's a really good way. Like if you're a person that, because it's about focusing your mind on something to get it away from all those thoughts that just keep cluttering in. Walking meditation is really good for someone that slow meditation is not going to, sitting's not going to suit you, you know, all the others. If you're a person that likes to move, that's a really good one. Yeah, you walk around in a circle. So you can walk around your yard doing it in a circle or in a room, wherever it's easy. You can do it to music. You don't have to do it to music, but you put your thoughts in your fingertips. You concentrate on that, and you swing your arms. That's fast walking meditation. I found some alternatives, which was really interesting, because I know there's people out there that, you know, none of these sorts of styles may suit you. So I thought, okay, so, you know, what else is out there? What else is out there that people can do that, you know, these things wouldn't necessarily suit? So I just typed into Google other alternative ways to meditate, and this is what it came up with. Cooking. A lot of people find that focusing, I get a lot of people that say to me, you know, they go into their kitchen and they cook, and it relaxes them. So by cooking, you're focusing on what you're doing. You're focusing on the way you're making the food. You're focusing on cutting up the food. You're focusing on the whole prep of the food, the whole getting the food together. And by actually focusing just on that, believe it or not, that can become a form of meditation. When you just focus on that whole sequence of starting to finishing, that is also a way of meditating. Another thing is gardening. People love getting outside, and getting outside is a really good way of grounding you. But gardening, people find that working in their garden is also a way of meditating, because they're focused on their garden, they're focused on their plants, they're focused on pulling out the weeds, they're focused on trimming back, you know, they're focused on their garden. So that's another way of meditation, and you're out in this, you know, beautiful nature. So that's another one. Another one is dancing, moving your body. You know, there's lots of different. I recently did a dance style called Nia. You can Google that, it's N-I-A. And it's another way where you can get in touch with your body too. And it's about getting in touch with you as well and your body. And it's another way you can meditate as well. It's another form of meditation, because while you're dancing and you're focused on what you're doing and you're focused on your moving, your body's not thinking about, oh shivers, I've got that electricity bill to pay. Oh God, how am I going to make that work? You know, you're not focused on that. You're focused on the moment. You're focused on what you're doing. Colouring books. I know colouring books are really popular at the moment. You can buy colouring books anywhere, especially adult colouring books. Colouring is a really good way, and it's a very zen way of meditating, because when you're colouring, you're really focused on what you're doing. So colouring in is an excellent way, and it's also, believe it or not, a form of meditation, because you're focused and you're not thinking about anything else. The world just, you know, the world just melts away, and there's just you and your colouring book and your pencils, and you're just colouring away. So colouring in is another really, really good way. Now, I know this sounds really ridiculous, but it's true. Housework. I know, I would never have thought of housework, but when you're vacuuming, if you're really focused on your vacuuming and what you're doing, you get into a zen zone and it's just you and your vacuum cleaner. I know it sounds bizarre, but it's once again back to just focusing on what you're doing. So vacuuming, believe it or not, is another way. And you can turn anything into a form of meditation. Anything. Even eating. Believe it or not, even eating can become a meditative thing. If you really focus on like how you cut your food, chewing of your food, what your food tastes like, and you take your time to do that. I know this probably sounds a bit bizarre and out there, but it seriously is. You have tea ceremonies. They are meditative stuff as well. Surfing. Surfing's another one. So clearly out on the waves, just you, the waves, you're bored, just riding out there, just nothing else, and you're just waiting on your wave. And who doesn't like water? Most of us like water. A lot of people say it's really peaceful out there. Just focusing on that, all your cares float away, and believe it or not, you are doing a form of meditation. Another one that really surprised me was stand-up paddling on the paddle boards. You know, obviously just the motion of paddling and focusing on paddling. That's another way of meditating. You're just focusing on what you're doing. Nothing else is coming into your brain. You're actually focusing on it. Swimming. A lot of people find swimming very therapeutic. They just look at the line on the bottom of the pool and they just swim and away they go, and there's nothing else in the world. Like I said, the world just melts away. That's also a form of meditation. Some people find music practice, practicing their musical instrument and just really focusing on what they're doing and playing their musical instrument. And music, just playing music, is also another way that they use as a form of meditation, to just focus and quieten themselves down and just make themselves feel relaxed. Hiking is another thing. People that go hiking, they find that also, relaxing, and another way that they can meditate, because they're just focused on hiking wherever they are, taking in the surrounds, all that sort of thing. So, it's about focusing the mind on one singular thing. That's really what meditation is about. It's just about focusing your mind on one singular thing. Like I said at the beginning, it's the practice of turning your attention to a single point of reference. It can involve breathing, bodily sensations, a word, a phrase known as a mantra, or even an activity. And like I said, it means turning your attention away from your distracting thoughts and focusing on a single. You can do anything as a form of meditation. It doesn't have to be the traditional sitting in the lotus position. If you do that, that's fine, and you're able to do it, that's cool. But it's a way of connecting back to us, and it's a way of just taking time out for yourself. And I've said this before in all my other videos, it's really important in our busy lifestyles. We are just so busy these days. We just go. It's so important for all of us to take a little bit of time out for ourselves every day. And meditation is a great way of doing it. And there are lots of ways you can meditate. So anybody can meditate. You've just got to find what works for you. And when you find what works for you, just do it. There's no right, there's no wrong. And, if you need some help, then find somebody that may be able to help you. There's lots of stuff online. Like when I just typed in the word meditation, I just got spammed by so much stuff. How to meditate, I just got spammed by so much stuff. There's lots on YouTube. There's lots of instructional videos on how to meditate and the different types of meditation. So YouTube is a great resource, as well as Google. Just hop online and have a look and just have a go. And if you're somebody that you know you just cannot sit, then find another activity like I ran through earlier. Swimming, yoga, surfing, just something that just focuses your mind. Thank you everybody for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed the video to do with meditation. I will put a little clip in after to do with the slow walking meditation, just to show you how to do it. It's not that hard. It takes a little bit of practice, and actually what it's really great for is when you put your focus on your feet, you really put your focus on your body and your balance and how you balance. It's actually really quite interesting. But thank you for watching my video. I do appreciate you watching my videos. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you found it helpful. Share it with your friends, and leave a comment below and let me know if if you're already meditating, and B, if you're not, what you would like to try to do as meditation. What would suit you? What you think would suit you as a meditation practice. Like I said, there's lots of stuff out there. I have other videos. Don't forget, please subscribe to my channel. And click the little bell beside the little subscribe button and the little box in that comes up, because then you can get sent emails and updates. I also, every week on my Liz C page, which is in the descriptions below, do a live thing every Saturday between 9 to 9:30 of a morning, Brisbane time. So you can also find out, I haven't decided what video I'm doing next, so usually somewhere along the line I will say which video I do. I'm posting a video once a month because that's doable for me, but every Saturday I do a Saturday morning muse where I just sort of go over my previous week. Like I said, thank you for watching my video. Please share this. If you enjoyed this video, please share it so other people can get to watch it, and other people, like-minded people that may enjoy this content, get to watch it. Sharing it, liking it, and watching my videos to the end actually puts them up in the suggested videos, so more people can find my channel and can enjoy watching my video like you have just done. So wherever you are, please have a great day, a great evening, stay safe, and I will talk to you again soon. And my Facebook page, my Liz C Facebook page, the description, it will be in the links below. So thank you everybody for your time, and I will talk to you again very soon. So thank you, Ami Tofo. Until next time, bye. Okay everybody, so this is how you do slow walking meditation. Like I said, I will do a very small clip to show you the principles of slow walking meditation. So you're going to be focusing on my feet. So just take a few deep breaths before you start. And then you have your hands just loosely beside your legs. And the principle is you walk slowly, of course. So what you do is you very slowly you lift your first foot and you move it forward. And this is great for balance. And then you put the heel down, roll it forward so you feel all of your foot. And as you're moving forward, the other heel at the back is moving up to your toes, and you're lifting that forward very slowly. This is great for balance, by the way. Putting that heel down and then just putting your foot very slowly down onto the floor. Moving the other one up. And you're focusing on your feet. And while you're doing it, you're actually looking at a point in front of you, like at a dot or something, just something imaginary on the floor as well. Don't forget to breathe. What I like to do is when my foot is lifting, I breathe in and I hold. And as my foot's coming forward, I exhale out of my mouth. So that's really all there is to walking meditation. It's really that easy, and it's really effective. Like I said, if you're a person that you can't sit, it's really easy to do. That's all there is to it. You can do it in a room, you can do it outside, you can do it around in a circle. It's actually better to do it in a line, and what you do is when you get down to the end of wherever you're walking to, you just very slowly turn your body around, just like that. So it's all about the slowness that you're moving. So that's just a short clip. If anybody wants to give it a go, give it a go. I do it occasionally when I feel the need to do it, but if you're somebody that wants to start doing something and you don't like sitting, it's a great way of doing it for someone that doesn't want to sit. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Ami Tuafo. Bye.